We are underway. This is the aforementioned Mitch Hillis from his 10-yard line going to the right side, and he steps out. He's start at their 20-yard line. They'll go to the air. Nice protection, and it is dumped off to Tyler Chow, who makes the catch at the 25-yard line and then fights for about another 7 yards, gets out across the 30, or that is going to be tested a little bit this year. There's a catch by Hillis as he makes the grab outside the 50 and gets... Siemens hangs on to this football and then drops it off. That's Isaac Rogers, number 44, who puts his head down. And the Bisons won that contest. Siemens flushed out, decides he's going to throw it long to the end zone. That is caught for a touchdown. The grab from Evan Kopczynski flags down. I don't think it's going to matter. I think the Huskies are on the board.
With the football, great job to keep vision of this ball while Kopczynski had hands on him from the defensive back.
Penalties declined.
This is Tyler Chow to the left side. Good job by that Manitoba defense. Siemens with time eventually loses the football, and did the Bisons come up with that? They may have. Pressure from Brock Gowanlock, I do believe he was in on that play.
But it appears it's going to be the Huskies football here as they're bringing the punt unit on the field. Siemens looking 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it did bounce.
Lacombo, number 12, at corner. The brother of Bo Lacombo, who's trying to make the Baltimore Ravens roster right now in the NFL.
First and 10 from the 39. There's the aforementioned Lyles. Couple moves out. Couple moves inside for a first down. Great start in calling the signals. On first and 10, there's an intermediate pass. Losing the ball, incomplete. The thing, we make the call, we move on. We snap the ball, we keep playing. That's what we do, Justin. Dazar looks downfield. We'll get into that debate.
One being Andrew Harris.
One being Andrew Harris, who will be front and center in a Saskatchewan-Manitoba battle. It is a big hit right there as that throw was intended for Kyle Patchell.
Peyton Hall coming downhill, saw the in-cut, drives on the football, exactly what you want to see from your free safety. I've been here for 19 years now, and he's dealing with all of these changes on defense. DJ Lalama, the President's Trophy winner, gone with the Montreal Alouettes. Evan Foster, their best pass rusher, he's gone to the CFL too with the Toronto Argonauts. So they usher in some new talent, but most importantly, some of these key returners, a guy like Tyler Wong at safety, Jaden McCoy, ultra athletic, Houston Rennie at that strong side linebacker position are going to really have to step up for this defense if the Bisons want to get back to the playoffs.
And 10. After the Riley punt, Siemens hit, and Tyler Chow wasn't ready for that football. He goes back and pounces on it, so receivers in the waggle on the move to the wide side of the field, but that throw is well short as he put. So inside 5 to go in the first quarter in a tight football game. Flags down as Lyles carries that ball to close to midfield.
I guess the most glaring loss Manitoba, is Jeff 55. Gray on the offensive line. Looks like he's probably going to make the Green Bay Packers roster, but he allowed them to do so many things and allowed some other guys to develop around him. So they're dealing with that loss in the offensive line. A couple key returners, Shea Ross, we've touched on. Alex Christie, the number 2 tailback to Jamal Lyles, such a consummate team player.
Dazar drops back, looks downfield. Ross with a catch on the heels of a hit. He somehow hung on to that football at the 50-yard line. Juggled it later, but hung on. But what great concentration from Shai Ross on that play after the contact.
Middle and get popped in the previous series. So you know Ross has no fear here going up to get this football. And again, Peyton Hall is there to try to lay a lick, but Ross comes down with it. Got to keep
field. Dazar in the gun, looks to his left, pulls it down, tries to get what he can here, and actually doesn't do that bad of a job as he gets out towards the 48-yard line. He's going to bring the offense back out onto the field. Second and 8. Siemens throws. Huskies doing a good job on these crossing patterns here, is making that grab with Sam Baker, number 85. Screen pass to the outside. That ball is caught by Chad Braun. They keep the ball on the ground as Colton Clausen takes the 20 and a half. Siemens drops back, throw this to the outside to Clausen, and he picks up about 8 yards on the play. And the speedster from Winnipeg back. Here's Stanger's kick. Lots of pressure from Manitoba, but Stanger does get that away, and it is high in the air and bobbled, and we'll see who pounces on it. It appears the Huskies are saying they may have got it. There are also flags down on the play on the kick.
No yards. Saskatchewan number 21, 15 yards. First down.
This throw to the outside, the catch made by Machu Bakru. Desar in the gun, drops. A quick throw to Ross, and that one is incomplete. The ball a little bit high. 1 quarter in the books, and the only touchdown so far, Kyle Siemens and the Huskies on the board. At the U of S 30-yard line. Desar drops back, quick throw to the outside, and that is a fantastic catch from Dylan Schrott, number 6. Brad Mikaloff with his field goal attempt from 32 yards out. And with that, the Bisons are on the board.
This is for the Huskies that are in the CFL now. Evan Johnson, a first-round pick by the Ottawa Red Blacks. Julian Lynch lit up the CFL Combine, flew up draft boards. He's a dynamite receiver.
There goes Colton Clausen racing down the field into Manitoba territory as he gets the ball to the Bisons' 50-yard lines.
Front, sealed off the edge.
The aforementioned Scott Hunseth played on the 1990 Huskies team that beat St. Mary's in their first ever Vanier Cup championship for the program. There's a throw from Siemens as he hits Hillis at the 30-yard line. Clausen on the ground to the right side, and he has a first down and more as he takes a pop, but gets to the 15-yard line. And on 1st and 10, Clausen again, he is immediately wrapped up. So here's Siemens from the gun, pressure coming, he gets the ball away, and it's just out of the reach of Chad Braun. So Sean Stanger comes out for a 22-yard field goal attempt to put the Huskies back up by 7 points. The kick is up, and that one is through the uprights. So Bison's offense goes to work here. No gain as the Huskies actually knocked that ball loose, but a little bit of a quick. So 2nd and 9 from the 35. Desar has to pull the ball down and run, and that is a pretty good effort. He is going to be about a yard short of the first down on this 2nd down play, but defensive lineman, the 5th-year guys I was talking about, sorry about that. But nonetheless, it's a good feeling. Evan Kopczynski with the catch. And there's the man who has taken over for Chow. That's Clausen with a nice run out to about the 50-yard line, and the Huskies will move the sticks with that. Caleb Eidsvik, Nick Summick, Maitland Riley, Noah Zerg, just to get that offensive line straightened out for you for the University of Saskatchewan Huskies as that throw goes to the outside. Flags are down as the catch was made at about the 52-yard line. So this puts the University of Saskatchewan Huskies in 1st and 20. Yoel Pioch with his first catch of the football game as he gets back towards the original line of scrimmage. A first down back on that play, 2nd and 10. Siemens with time. There's a nice catch right around that first down marker. That grab made by Sam Baker. So on 3rd down and a long yard, the Huskies leave the offense out on the field.
Scott Floor is an offensive lineman. He knows they can get it right.
Yeah. And here's Clausen. He's been the go-to guy in this 2nd quarter. And so fresh set of downs for this Dogs team as we approach the midway point of the 2nd quarter. And this is Clausen again who rumbles up towards the 40-yard line and to confidence.
And obviously I'm an Ontario guy, but McMaster normally has a pretty strong defense too.
There's a quick throw towards first down territory. That's a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line as Siemens drops back, looks downfield. There's Pioch inside the 20. So couple stars have emerged here in the second quarter for the Huskies, Pioch and Clausen. And here's the aforementioned Clausen, who tries to fight his way ahead, tries to get away from Gowanlock and pick up some yardage. And the Huskies pick up about 4 on that play, which is great. So on 2nd and 6, the throw to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Hillis with the grab in the end zone. And the U of S Huskies now have 2 TD strikes in this football game, and they're this close to going up 17-3, which is great. So on 2nd and 6, the throw to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Hillis with the grab in the end zone, and the U of S Huskies now have 2 TD strikes in this football game, and they're this close to going up 17-3.
On the little post pattern, right? Across the middle, zone D, gets in that spot, that soft spot of it, and Siemens finds it. Great timing there from the quarterback and receiver.
So Stanger puts foot in ball, and this is a nice return shaping up here for the Bisons as they get out towards the 50-yard line and out across midfield.
Some stuff right here. A little bit of burst to get through the hole, and a couple close shakes on defenders, right? Runs through that tackle, little shake, cut back, another one of those, and it looked like at that point he might break it, but there's a pile of Huskies there to take him down. But that's some fun stuff from Lyles.
3 to the far side of the field. The throw goes to the short side to Jamel Lyles, who goes down at the 35-yard line. And
little shake and pop. You better get lower than Lyles or he's going to put you on the turf.
Bring him down with little success, but not allowed Lyles to pick up some extra yardage. Lyles fumbles that football, and the Bisons pounce back on that at the 39-yard line, so they'll actually drive stops. Here's the 45-yard attempt, and that one is good. So we have a 17-6 ball game. Of a chess match, too.
Certainly.
Here's Clausen. And he from the 42-yard line as this ball is caught by Hillis, and he'll be forced out of. Thanks, Andy. And as mentioned, Tanner Secord, the third-year offensive lineman from Saskatoon, comes in as that catch of Manitoba. Siemens drops back, and there's another nice catch right there by Chad Braun, 4-time Canadian junior champion.
Going across the middle, laying out, no fear. Great diving grab.
Siemens looks to his left, out to Clausen, who tiptoes and tight ropes down the sidelines. That was pretty good as he made. He's knock on the door, and it'll be Siemens on the fake and the keep and the score. Well, Clausen now with the threat he's become, he's also keeping the Manitoba defense honest, and look at the room that Siemens has to run.
And you saw it right there, number 40, Derek Dufo, bites down on the fake way too far, gets beat easily to the outside by Siemens.
Zone and gets some majors on the board here in this their home opener. Desar throws that ball to the outside, and wow, what a hit from Mark.
Right back up, gets a 9-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and short here. Man.
2nd down and a long, too, as Desar drops back and throws that ball across to Lyles. Lyles makes the catch and contacted around the 45-yard line. Pressure coming. Desar stands in and throws. That ball is going to be intercepted. Peyton Hall comes up with it. There's
number 28.
Credit Peyton Hall with the interception, but when Desar initially loaded up here, I thought he was throwing the football underneath there. As you saw, number 6, Schrott, was over.
Nonetheless, the Huskies take over at the 45, and they try stretch the field here, Dave, and there's a big catch from Kopczynski as he steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Really, in this offseason, talked about confidence on the heels of their 3-5 year. There's a good throw to the inside. Siemens drops back, looks to his left. Pioch hangs onto that ball. It actually went in the air on him, but he made the catch. This one is whistled down. And for more here with one more play before the half. Another throw to the end zone, and that ball was knocked down as Siemens threw it into a crowd. That does leave the Huskies with 3 seconds left to come on and kick the field goal. The full attempt comes from the 12-yard line from Sean Stanger. It is good, and with that, the clock hits 0. And with that, the clock hits 0. And it is a 27-6 lead for the Huskies over the Bisons in Manitoba's home opener. It'll be interesting to see how the Bisons respond here at home as the second half gets underway. This is Lyles as he takes the ball. Nice little cut at the 25-yard line and actually gets the ball outside the 30, and that's where the Bisons will start the second half. 16-yard completion. They keep this ball on the ground. This is Lyles as he heads to the outside but cannot even get to the 30-yard line. So a good Cup champion Hamilton Tiger Cats team, and was also a former Husky that played under Brian Towers. Desar looking deep, but that ball sails out of bounds. There's the kick. Goes to Mitch Hillis' side of the field. Good downfield coverage. Another flag down, though, at that linebacker spot. On the ground, it's Clausen. Man, he is tough to break down. And 4 yards to go. It is just outside the 45-yard line. Clausen rolls to his right. Good job there by the Bison's defense. So now that he's back at the bench, the Bison's come out over the ball. Desar, they have to stretch it out, go deep, looking for Ross, and that one is knocked away. So you can see Manitoba trying to stretch the field here now. They've got ground to make up. This time they just dump it down low. This is Lyles who puts his head down. Some heavy contact right there. Ben Whiting was there to take on Lyles full on as the ball gets out to about the 33-yard line. I think Desar thought that ball might be going the other way. He had to one-handed to get it down and get it to the back, but Lyles gets that ball out to about the 43. Screen pass to the outside. The speedster Ross cuts it up, gets the first down outside the 50 to the 52-yard line.
So here,
Theo Desar, Ross crossing, but instead they go deep. And the catch is made by Tristan Dice, just short of the 30. Here's the ground game again with Christie, who goes to the outside, goes up, he takes a real shot, but so from inside the 20, this is Lyles, who, as you mentioned, Desar with the throw to Ross. Ross is so from the 4-yard line, the Bisons looking for their first touchdown of the game, and they get it, diving across. It's Lyles.
Back on the board, and what a drive here from this offense as we see Lyles right down the middle, stretching it to get a
different demeanor and atmosphere and level of confidence knowing that he was back. Now it's the Huskies. Joel Pioch tries to pull in this ball. Takes the snap from the gun, has some time, doesn't see an open receiver though, rolls to his right and then puts it downfield as he tried to find Pioch again. Sean Stenger is about to boot the ball. Low snap that skipped along the turf, and the kick goes off of the side of the foot of Stenger and rolls back. So some good field position. I've seen teams come back from that before, basically saying that this one isn't over yet. And here's Lyles with a first down and more as he gets out to the 35-yard line before being wrapped up. So that the Bison's going to see if they can make things respectable here. Might have been a pretty decent spot there. So it's second down and 10. Desar steps back, throws it downfield. Ross has it. Touchdown, Bisons.
hurry for this Bison's offense, and we just saw it there. It almost looked like it kind of forgot about where number one was on the field.
He definitely would have taken that before the game, and Huskies with a good return upfield. Siemens with the throw to the outside.
And so that was big for us.
Body language seems like a big thing right now for the Bisons. Almost a turnover as well on the sideline, but
Justin. So the punting unit on for Saskatchewan, and you talked about the chance of a block. There was just about one there as Lyles is trying to fight off his defender, but some great downfield coverage. First and 10, Desar dumps that ball off, and one is complete. So Dyko coming in, a second-year player from the city of Winnipeg. That's what they have on the...
In this second half, too.
And that was Dice, not Walker, the intended receiver on that play. There's the punt from Riley. And Hillis dances and tries to get away, but...
Country, the defending Vanier Cup champ, Laval Rouge at number 1.
There's the screen to Clausen as the Huskies try to set it up. Clausen gets outside the 25 to Ross standing at his 40-yard line. Ross has to play that on the hop and get control of it, and he does, and makes a left turn at the 50 and turns it upfield, gets over midfield, and does a good job to pick up another 7. Left, throws the screen to the right, and this is Lyles. Desar drops back, nothing doing, so he works his way ahead.
But they opted to go for the field goal here.
The 46-yard attempt is up, and it is good.
And you know what that means. The swing is pure. Again, little salute this time. 3 for 3 and 46. Man, that's getting tough for distance. He's moved further and further back each kick and keeps putting them through.
35. They keep it on the ground with... So on 2nd and 5, it's Clausen again, and he'll have the first down as he gets out towards the 50, then towards the 50, then the 53-yard line before... So first down from the 52, Clausen again, and a... It's remarkable to see his contributions to pro football, Brian Dobies, as you mentioned, on both sides of the border. This is Shea Ross on this kick return. He does a good job in getting up the sideline. He stepped out at about the 26-yard line. Been able to get back in the football game. We'll see how methodical they get with their play calling here as Lyles bobbles that ball and loses about 3 yards on the play. 24-yard line. There's the quick toss to Dylan Schrott, who makes that catch at the 28. Here's the kick from Riley. And this is Mitch Ellis. He's going to have a look to his left, and then he was looking to his right. He fielded this ball at about the 41. Here's the pitch to the outside. Colton Clausen pulls the ball in, and he was met head-on. Brock got 2nd down and 10 from the 35. Siemens drops back, throws downfield, finds Hillis, flags down as Hillis makes the catch. They keep this on the ground to Clausen, who does a good job in picking that spot between the guard and the tackle. And it was 27-6 at the halftime point here, but the Manitoba Bisons have made a game of this. 3rd and a couple of chain links. Who do you go to? Colton Clausen, airborne.
Just, jump over my 6'3", 6'4" offensive lineman to get the first down.
So from the 32, Siemens keeps that ball, gets it to Chad Braun, who puts his head down, and against Jaden McCoy gets a first down. After watching the Bisons make a game of this here, they go to the end zone. Braun all alone, but the ball too far. Another throwing situation here for Siemens as he drops back far side of the field, gets it out to Hillis. Hillis with a little stutter step. So a 22-yard field goal attempt for Sean Stenger. That one is good. See if they can answer back. This offensive line has been dominant here in this second half. Desar with lots of time, but no open receivers. He's going to roll out and see if he can put his head down and get towards that first down mark. Play clock starts on 2nd and 13. Some early movement. Desar puts this ball down the field, but it is absolutely hanging there. And Brooks Falloon just about had a play on it. That ball was not a good-looking football, but Second and 8. The pass complete to Lyles. Second and a mile for the Bisons. Ross. No chance of making that catch at all with Ben Whiting lowering the hurt.
This time, Ben Whiting driving on the football. And credit Shea Ross, man. Tough going in there, still putting his hands up. Didn't have the alligator arms that we see so often, but oh my, White laying a...
So the punt unit comes on. Matt Riley puts his foot into the ball. It'll come down at about the 48-yard line where Chad Braun gets close to midfield.
They got the ball back for the Huskies offense. Whiting, oof, up under the chin. That's going to hurt for a little bit. That's going to sting after the game.
On the road, then one at home, and go back and forth like that. It's pretty advantageous. There's a nice instance of fought back to make a game of it here. Dogs keeping the ball on the ground. Clausen is able to turn the corner. So on 2nd and 5, it is Siemens with the throw across, and that ball is caught by Sam Baker. They keep this on the ground to Clausen, who puts his head down. Siemens drops back, throws to the end zone. Touchdown catch for Evan Kopczynski, his second of the ball game.
And what a dime put out there by Siemens. Check out this ball. Absolutely perfect position. Kopczynski flashing him up at the last second. That is textbook.
And now they go back to work again. Dylan Schrott with the catch, and he gets out to the 40-yard line. Keep it on the ground. The element of surprise with Jamel Lyles, who picks up about 7 yards. But
15 and gives the Bisons a first down.
from the 51, Desar throws that ball, and that is complete to Tristan Dice. He loses the football, and the Huskies take control of it. That's Clovis Lemecca inside and down to about the 15-yard line. Opportunity to perhaps get back in it as we get one more look at this. Desar drops back, makes the throw to Dice, the tug on the jersey, and Clovis Lemecca was away with the football.
Yeah, Ben Whiting knocks it out. Lemecca, Johnny on the spot to pick it up, almost takes it all the way back to the house, but you know, that's tough, right? Dice makes the catch, thinks he has a...
There's a quick throw to Chad Braun, and a touchdown for the Huskies to score.
Take one for the other. Obviously wearing different numbers, but Braun off play action to Clausen, his body double and then fighting his way into the end zone. Scrappy Huskies team really putting it together here late when they needed to, Ray.
And Shaden McCoy, there was nothing he could do to get over there. On 2nd and 10, Desar steps back, throws long, a shot downfield, and that ball is through the hands of Brandon Poulin. On 1st and 10, they keep it on the ground with Colton Clausen. About sort of the next man up here. Well, Colton Clausen has definitely been the next man up as he gets the final minutes. A little over a minute 30 to go as Clausen from the 48. Good. Christie back inside his 10 to the 7-yard line, turns upfield and gets out to the 25 to the 30-yard line. That's a pretty good return. Can showcase 5:30 Mountain. The Dinos will host the Regina Rams. And then we are in Saskatoon as well to watch this Husky team take on the Alberta Golden Bears, and that game will come your way at 7 Mountain time. So the ball on. Last play of the game, barring a penalty, as Desar steps back, and he just quickly dumps this ball off. That is Ethan Dykow, and there's the Gatorade shower for Scott Flory, his first win as a head coach.